insomnia, depression, bad health. These are just some things that can be caused by stress. In recent research, study shows that about 50% of all student athletes have reported feeling overwhelmed with their academics, which ties in with stress. It is a very common thing to experience stress as a college student, but for student athletes, having to balance out your academic life, your social life, and the sport you are attending the college for can really take a toll on an athlete, which can lead to stress. As a student athlete at Hesston College, I am here this afternoon to inform my audience about the struggles a student athlete takes on by trying to balance their schedules out, and how it can lead to unhealthy habits. Also, I am here to inform you ways to relieve that stress. First, I want to talk about how there are many student athletes that report feeling overwhelmed and depressed during their times in college. Why not only their sport that usually takes up 70% of their time in college, but you also have to make time for your academics and also have time to socialize. Chief Medical Advisor Ann Kearns says that 30% of student athletes have reported feeling depressed, and over 50% of student athletes have reported feeling overwhelmed during that time also. And 10% of student athletes were diagnosed with psychological mental disorders. Second, through these times of stress, student athletes can really inhabit unhealthy habits, which can affect their mental aspect and also can affect their physical state in a negative way. Lack of sleep due to late night studying or cramming your assignments in that are due the next day can really take a toll on someone's body. In recent research by the NCAA, it shows that 72% of student athletes have reported the abuse of alcohol due to stress of academics, and student athletes have reported that the only reason they drink is because they try to ease the stress. And here's like kind of a little chart by the left side are student athletes, so alcohol is kind of a little bit higher than regular students, but yeah. And then lastly, I want to give you all tips that student athletes and non-athletes can follow to help them relieve stress and live a healthier lifestyle. Jacqueline Howard, an associate science editor for the Huffington Post, says that students who sleep a good 7 hours each night during an exam period were nearly 10% higher than those of students who got less sleep. Also, you need to make sure you have good time management. One thing I've learned as a college student is that if you have good time management between your sport and academics and your social life, it can really help you out in the long run and prevent you from being stressed. Last is to always maintain a positive attitude. This one is more of a mental aspect of stress, but if you make sure you keep a level head and a positive attitude, it can really help relieve you from stress. As you have heard today, that many students have experienced stress of some sort in their college careers, but adding not only your academics and social life, but also playing a sport in college, it can really lead to really bad habits. As my mom would tell me, an unhealthy mind, even in a healthy body, will ultimately destroy your health.